My neighbor's grandson came to visit last weekend. He's 42 years old, walks with a cane. Now, I don't say that to judge him. Everybody's got their own story. And yesterday, I walked 3 miles to the market and back. He just stood there looking at me like I was some kind of miracle. I've been walking to that same market for years. I know every crack in the sidewalk. I know which house has the roses that bloom first in spring. Then he asked me what my secret was. I didn't know where to start. And I could see it in his face. He was expecting something complicated. Maybe a pill, maybe some special powder I order from another country, maybe an exercise routine that takes 3 hours a day. People always want the complicated answer. They want the thing that sounds impressive, the thing that makes them feel like they've discovered hidden knowledge.
Yes.
But the truth is almost boring. I didn't wake up one day and decide I was going to live to be 106. I just lived, and I ate. The way people ate before food came in shiny packages with promises printed on the front. So I'll start the same way I started that morning. I woke up, sunlight came through the window in that same familiar way it has for as long as I can remember. And I swung my legs out of bed without thinking twice about it. 39,000 mornings, give or take. That's a lot of mornings. And most of them began the same way.
Simple breakfast.
Simple breakfast, simple food, nothing fancy. Over the years, there have been 7 foods that showed up on my table again and again and again. Not because they were special, not because someone told me they were superfoods, but because they were just, food. 7 foods, that's it. But if you're willing to hear something ordinary, something that works quietly over time, then sit with me for a minute. So I suppose I'll start here with you.
With you.
Beans, that's the first thing. Beans do something special in the body. I know some people wrinkle their noses when they hear that word, but beans kept poor families alive for generations. When I was a girl, we didn't have meat every day, sometimes not every week, but we always had beans, a pot sitting on the stove, slowly bubbling, filling the house with that warm, earthy smell. My mother would soak them overnight, said it made them gentler on the stomach. In the morning, she'd rinse them, cover them with water, add a little onion if we had one, and let time do the rest. No rush. Beans teach you patience. They filled us up, kept us strong, kept us steady through long days of work, and I still eat them. Chickpeas in a salad, lentils in soup, black beans with rice, nothing dramatic, but steady food eaten consistently over a lifetime, that becomes something powerful. The second food is nuts, just a small handful, walnuts mostly, almonds sometimes. When I was young, we didn't call them heart healthy, we just called them food. My father kept a little jar in the cupboard. He'd take a few before heading out to work. Said they kept him from getting hungry too fast. And he was right. Nuts don't spike you up and drop you down, they carry you. Even now, I keep a little bowl on the counter. I pass by, take a few, chew slowly. You'd be surprised how something so small can sustain you. Now, this one makes people nervous. Fat. People are always afraid of fat. But this is the kind that keeps you alive. There was a study followed 90,000 people for 28 years. 90,000, that's a small city. The ones who ate the most olive oil had a 19% lower risk of dying from anything. Heart disease, cancer, brain disease. And when they replaced butter or margarine with olive oil, their risk dropped by 34%. Now, I didn't need a study to tell me olive oil was good. I've been pouring it on my food for most of my life. The woman who lived to 122, olive oil was one of her secrets. She poured it on everything, even rubbed it on her skin. Another woman past 120 drank it every day. Now, I don't go that far, but I use it generously on vegetables, on bread, in soups. It reduces inflammation. And inflammation, that's at the root of almost every disease that comes with aging. It protects your blood vessels. helps your cells clean themselves, keeps things flowing. I don't measure, I just use it every day. Now, the fourth food is going to disappoint people looking for something exotic. Vegetables, but not just any vegetables.
Yeah.
Dark leafy greens, whatever is growing in season. Spinach, kale,
Yeah.
chard, lettuce, cabbage.
Yeah.
When it's tomato season, tomatoes. Pepper season, peppers. Squash, zucchini, eggplant, whatever the earth is offering at that moment. I eat vegetables at every meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, sometimes just steamed with olive oil, sometimes in soup, sometimes raw in a salad. If I count it up, I probably eat 7 or 8 servings a day. And I don't even try. Vegetables don't shout, but they work quietly. The fifth food is whole grains, real ones, not the kind that come in bright boxes promising miracles. Oatmeal most mornings, barley sometimes, farro, brown rice, bread made from real whole grain flour. People have eaten grains for thousands of years. It's only recently that we decided they were the enemy. But look at the places where people live the longest. Okinawa, Parcher, rice and sweet potatoes. Sardinia, barley and wheat. Icaria, sourdough bread. Grains give you steady energy. They keep your blood sugar calm. They feed your gut bacteria. They satisfy you. I've never feared a bowl of oatmeal. The sixth food is fermented vegetables, sauerkraut, kimchi, pickles, anything preserved through fermentation. I eat a few tablespoons a day. My grandmother made sauerkraut every fall. Cabbages from the garden, salt, thyme, that was it. I always watched her hands press the cabbage down into the crock. No measurements, just knowing. And now I do the same. Those little living bacteria, they take care of your gut. And your gut takes care of more than people realize. The seventh food is fruit, but I eat it differently, not as a treat, as food. An apple with breakfast, berries with lunch, an orange in the afternoon, whatever's in season. 3 or 4 servings most days. Yes, fruit has sugar, but it also has fiber, vitamins, compounds your body understands. When you eat the whole fruit, your body handles it just fine. The longest lived people eat fruit. They just don't eat it like candy. Now here's what ties all 7 together. They're not special, not expensive, not hard to find. You can buy every one of them at any grocery store in the world. Beans, nuts, olive oil, vegetables, whole grains, fermented vegetables, fruit. That's it. These are the foods that have kept humans alive for thousands of years. They're what your great-grandparents ate. Simple, whole, mostly plants. The mistake people make is thinking there's a secret, some trick, some hidden formula, but there isn't. The longest lived people aren't doing anything exotic. They eat simple food. They move naturally. They stay connected. They live with purpose. No magic pills, no complicated protocols, just the basics, done consistently for a lifetime. These 7 foods didn't change me overnight. They didn't cure anything dramatically. They just kept me steady. Day after day, year after year, decade after decade, they gave my body what it needed. And over 106 years, that added up. I'm not special. The food is. I can walk, I can think, I can laugh, I can enjoy my life. And if you start today, maybe when you're my age, you'll feel good too. That's all I've got to say about it.